Hey guys, welcome into the channel, to the coaching Dynasty franchise. And like you guys know from last time, I chose the job at Memphis. And I just want to go over real quick what the team did, not last year, but just to show you who I got. And from what I've seen is that there's going to be a lot of players leaving. So starting at QB, they had Seth Hennigan, and he's gone. It's that simple. Then yeah, it didn't look bad having four quarterbacks after that, but you'll see where the troubles start coming in. So at halfback, we got two guys leaving, and not bad. Sutton Smith is, well, I don't know if they're staying because I obviously have to go through players leaving screen, but it's just to give you a breakdown of the team. At wide receiver, the first four wide receivers are gone. They're out the door. Then you got a fifth one that's also going to be leaving if he didn't play or if he didn't redshirt. And then, so I'll have four receivers coming back. At tight end, we're going to have two people coming back and two people leaving. So this is like, I guess, the strength of the offense that's coming back. So obviously you got two left tackles leaving, but coming back we have Jaquelin Ford. At left guard, no one's coming back there. At center, the center's leaving. So we got two guys coming back there, Pascal and McKenzie. At right guard, everyone's coming back. So, I could maybe slide somebody down to the left if somebody doesn't decide to leave. And at right tackle, we got three guys coming back also. Defense, three guys leaving. So this is where I think we're going to be hurt the most. Right end, everyone's coming back. Defensive tackles, you got three guys leaving, so four guys would hopefully stay. One linebacker out, left outside linebacker. All the middle linebackers look like they're coming back. Right outside linebackers, all of them are coming back. This guy might look like our best player going into next year, Chandler Martin. Cornerback, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cornerbacks are gone out the door with only 4 coming back. All the free safeties look like they're gone. And all the strong safeties also look like they're gone. All the kickers and the lone punter. So as you guys could see, it's going to be a big work in progress to try to get this team where I would want it. And all I have to do is start at players leaving, see who I could keep, who wants to, if anyone's going to transfer, and try to keep as many people as I can. So right off the bat, there's 38 players leaving from the school. Right off the bat, plus there's 3 people that want to transfer. And my biggest thing is to try to keep Chandler Martin. Okay, so I was not able to keep Chandler Martin. He's gone. So that's another linebacker. That's 39 players or 40 players. But I was able to keep Jonathan Young at right tackle and left outside linebacker Jaden Flaker. So showing we had a couple guys going to the draft. Just wanted to go through that. Quarterback Seth Hennigan, and wide receiver Rock Taylor. So yeah, guys, I kind of changed up the recruiting board over here. I did get a couple transfers, like this guy. Well, not get him, but I'm trying to get Devin Wright here. He's a junior transfer, a right end rusher. So there's a couple other guys. I need a punter. I need a halfback. There's a couple other receivers here. But defense is like one of the biggest needs that I have. So I do got some stuff going on. I do have these other transfers. Grayshall, he's a defensive tackle, strong safety. CJ Turner. This guy's a 4-star, and he's got us in the top 5. So it's like I gotta try to make a push for this guy. Kaylon Griffin, another DT, Caden Story, and cornerback Reggie Neely. I'm hurting in a lot of positions, But I think if I get a good class, I think I'd be okay. From what's already been picked, we have the 54th class. So our top guys are wide receiver Gigari, tight end Brents, middle linebacker Wise, and QB Vernon. He might be the future for us, you know, depending. So I spent all my hours. So let's see if I get anybody this first week. So we're kind of in a tight race now for some of our transfers. Kalen Griffin, we're number 1 right now, and we got him visiting. So there's a big possibility that we could get him, but we're going to be going against Mississippi State and Florida State. That's a big problem. Yeah, all the other transfers that I tried to get, we're number 1 on their board right now. And there's a good possibility that we get them, but obviously, let's wait until the end. So right now we got hit hard. Kalen Griffin doesn't look like he's going to be signing with us, and neither is Devin Wright. We got jumped after this following week. I'm going to have to take them off the board and reassess and see where else I go with my hours. Okay, guys, it's the last week of recruiting, and we're in first place in a lot of our guys here. I'm just like iffy, like we haven't signed anybody yet, and you know, these guys, I haven't even moved because I haven't even been able to offer them any hours. I do got some leftover hours from some visits that I did plan, and let's see how I finish up, guys. Okay, last week, and we got a couple commits. Halfback Charlie McCargo, wide receiver Kyle Gaffney, DT Marquise Gracio, he was one of the transfers. Strong safety CJ Turner, another transfer. DT Caden Story, another transfer. Cornerback Sam Cole, or that was Sam Kuhn. Cornerback Nick Woodside. Cornerback Andre Drake. So we got a total of 33 prospects, guys. We did get the other transfer, Reggie Neely. I also got to pick up a couple kickers, George Weeks, Mitchell Potts. So we did finish 44th in the nation. 14 3-stars, 1 4-star, and 18 2-stars. I mean, the 2-stars came with the team. You know, it is what it is. I would have liked to get more 3-stars. Maybe another 4-star, but you know what? They had to fill up. We had to fill up a lot of positions, and 33 new guys coming in to try to replace the 39 that left. I'm okay with. I just wanted to check. So we finished ahead of Miami of Ohio, and Miami of Ohio finished 47th. So I did pretty good with them in the beginning of the season to get who they got. It's gonna be a long ways away before I compete with, let's say, Georgia, Ohio State, Miami, or Oregon, you know, with 20-something 4-stars. So I'm just happy with who we got right now, and we could see how this team is gonna be shaping up. I'm gonna go through some position changes, see what I'm missing, what I need. So I did make a couple changes, guys, and it was to shore up the left tackles. Both of these guys, Isaiah Reed and Malachi Breland, were both right guards. So I just thought it's best, let's move them to left, because at right guard we got, you know, one of our best players, Xavier Hill, and they won't see time there. So we moved them to left, let them battle it out. Let's see who trains better, and that could be the starting left guard. The other changes was at free safety. We only had Levi Cleveland and Cole Vick. Those were the guys that came in. But as you could see, you know, they could develop into something. But right now, you know, they're really low overalls. So what I did was I got cornerback DJ Bell and I moved him over, you know, to get something decent for this year at free safety. Strong safety, we have the transfer, CJ Turner. And at cornerback, I mean, we're not doing too good at cornerback either. But it's, you know, it's something. We had to do something. We had to make a couple moves. Right outside linebacker, Jaden Flaker, I moved him over from left to right so he could battle out with Roger Sheets. See who's going to be the starting right outside linebacker right after training. I do kind of want to see Jaden Flaker beat him out, because if you look at the speed is 90. So I'd like to have that kind of speed on the outside. So let's go to the next week. It's going to be training, and then we'll see what we got from there. So now we are in training results, and as you could see, one of the biggest jumps was Arrington Maiden. He was like in 69, and he moved up like 6 overalls. So he is a redshirt freshman quarterback. So, you know, it is someone that we can develop with. At halfback, we had no movement at halfback. Wide receivers, we had Jacoby Banks move up to a 76, and Brady Cluse 67. Tight end Doyle became a 78. Left tackle, we got Jacqueline Ford at a 76. Isaiah Reed became an 80. So I'm really happy about that. Kendall McKenzie, 76. Xavier Hill only had 1 overall jump. And Jonathan Young became a 74. And this just gives you like a summary of how the team's gonna look. Obviously, there's no starting lineups yet, but you could kind of get a feel for where I'm gonna be going. So Mariball jumped up to an 82. Spears to a 77. Earring went up to an 84. Mackey to an 82, but we also had Overton go up to an 80. Flaker, he got past Sheets, and he's a 74. And at cornerback, wow, what a jump. Cameron Miller to an 84. Marjarius Moss to an 82. And Samson Israel to a 76. DJ Bell went up to a 76 also. Yeah, I had nobody at safety, nobody at kicker. I do have some points to spend. My plan is to spend it on recruiter. That's where I'm hurting the most. My offensive coordinator is a motivator, and my defensive coordinator is also a motivator. And the biggest deal for me is get that recruiting up, because if I don't get that recruiting up, it's not going to help me get better players to move forward in this dynasty. So I'm gonna go and unlock each one of these, because now I'm doing both sides of the ball for the dynasty. I'm gonna be playing both sides of the ball now, so I want to make sure that I do a good job in recruiting this time for both sides. So as you guys could see, I basically upgraded every recruiting aspect except the kickers one. You know, I could do that later on. And I did, you know, pick up a couple kickers and punters for the next couple years. So I really don't have to like concentrate so much on kickers. But yeah, hopefully I get these guys moved up. And then we could hopefully sign some top classes to try to unlock elite recruiter. Yeah, so you guys could see my talent tree has completely changed from motivator now to recruiter. So this is a stage to encourage to transfer, but honestly, I don't even meet the requirement. I'm not over 85 players. So I'm going to be keeping everybody on board. So now this is the biggest thing that I wanted to get into, and just a couple days ago, we just got word that the Pac-12 is going to be gaining 4 more teams from the Mountain West. Now, obviously, that's for 2026. That's not into this season. But there is one change here that I do want to do, and that's UMass. UMass is scheduled to move into the MAC. for the following year, and that's what I'm gonna do now. So for the following season, when Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego State, and Colorado State move to the Pac-12, I'm gonna be moving them. And if we get some announcements during the next season that I'm playing about some other schools, then I'll move those guys also. But you'll see next year, for like the next off season, I'm gonna make some changes. If there's no announcements of other schools, I'll make my own decision on what I think the Pac-12 should do in gaining schools, and what the amount, and then the trickle effect from every other conference after that. So let me just change up UMass to the MAC, and we could follow up the next season. And there, guys, you can see UMass is now in the MAC. So we're in the preseason right now. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my new recruiting board, see if we get any insta commits, and fast forward to week 1, and then we'll see what we got for our schedule. So guys, I have scouted a couple guys, and I did put some scholarships on all the guys that I picked, but I got no insta commits, so that's bad news. So it's gonna be a long, tedious recruiting stage. The good thing is that we got some extra hours to do some scouting, so we did scout a couple guys. These two guys right here, Leonard Johns and Torian Beralt. I don't know how to spell that. I don't know how to say that. Those are two gems that I got, but I did get some guys that were bust. Clyde Harbor, Jackson Arnst. So these guys are like 2 stars, so that's bad news there. I had these other guys, Cesar Patino. He was a 4-star. He's a bust. And Gideon Choice, also a bust, another 4-star. Their stats don't look horrible, but I guess instead of a 3-star, they're instead of a 4-star now they're a 3-star. So, I mean, I don't think it's bad. But yeah, guys, this is this class is mostly geared towards the defense. As you can see, my top guys are defensive tackles, right ends. But yeah, let's see how it starts looking as the weeks go on. So yeah, guys, let's look at the schedules. Right now we're gonna be playing Oregon the first week of the season. We are gonna be at home, which is gonna be interesting. After that, we got Georgia State, Troy, and then Arkansas. So an SEC team and a Big Ten team. I think that's a decent strength of schedule there. Then after that, we got our American Conference schedule, starting with UTSA. So for the American Conference, the preseason All-Americans, right now they got right guard Xavier Hill, defensive tackle Jaden Maribel, Elijah Herring at left outside linebacker, Javante Mackey at middle linebacker. And the last one is Cameron Miller at cornerback. So not too many guys, but not bad. We do not have anybody nationally as a preseason All-American. Nobody nationally. Now going into red shirts. Like I said, that first episode with Miami of Ohio, I just like to keep, what is the number, the main number, which is 3. And I don't see myself playing Vernon right now. I mean, he could battle for the starting job the following season, depending on how he develops. But right now, I think what I'm gonna be doing is redshirting him, because we got plenty of backups here. At halfback, the starter's gonna be Sutton Smith. We'll go ahead and we'll redshirt Josh Malik and Samuel Moffitt. Wide receivers, I like to keep 6. So we'll redshirt Marcus Ramish. Yeah, and I really don't see Marcus Ramish playing if he doesn't develop fast. So yeah, guys, that is it for the off season. Next episode, we'll be playing week 1 against the Oregon Ducks. They're number 2 in the nation. So I don't see a good outcome for us, but it is what it is. I think we did okay, not great, for this first offseason for Memphis. But obviously, it's going to be a growing process for the whole team, for myself, and for the players involved. I think it's a decent team, but I don't think it's playoff caliber. But obviously, we'll see when we get into gameplay how it goes. So guys, if you guys like the video, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, and God bless.